Welcome to 1 Minute Wins with Dr. Dana Martin, the podcast where intentional growth meets practical leadership. One quote, one lesson, one action to help you lead yourself and others better. Let's jump in.
Welcome back to 1 Minute Wins. I am Dr. Dana Martin, leadership coach, author, speaker, and someone who believes that real success is not measured by how many people know who you are. It's measured by the impact that you can make. Today's episode, 1 Minute Win, number 63, focus over fame. 1 Minute Win 63, this goes with the book that you can find on Amazon.com, 1 Minute Wins, Volume 1, Take Control of Your Growth Journey, 1 minute at a time. Our quote today comes from Sam Levinson. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. I love that quote because it's not really about time, right? It's about consistency, and it's about staying focused when distractions are everywhere. Today, it's easy, I think, to confuse visibility with value. Let's think about that. Social media has moved us into this culture of followers, likes, views, recognition, but attention doesn't always equal accomplishment. Real leaders understand that lasting results, they come from a focused effort, not constant attention. So let's talk about this a bit. Lasting results require focus, not attention seeking. Distraction is one of the greatest threats to us as leaders today. We get email notifications or on our phone notifications, headlines, social media updates, right? Everything competes for your attention. And so the question isn't whether you'll have distractions. The question is whether you'll allow them to dictate your priorities. Focused leaders, they make progress, and distracted leaders, well, they sure stay busy, or at least they look like they are. Because the difference there is that being busy feels productive, but being focused produces results. Several years ago, I realized something about my own work, that I could spend an entire day answering emails, attending meetings, checking messages, and crossing off my whiteboard task list. And at the day, I felt exhausted. But had I actually moved my goals forward? I mean, it was a question I had to ask pretty much every day. Was I being productive? Well, I was being productive, just not productive in the way that, or maybe where it mattered most. So I started asking different questions each morning. What's the one thing, if I completed today, would make the biggest difference? And once I started doing that, things started to change because my days became way more intentional. My work, my priorities, everything became more meaningful, and surprisingly, the weight lifted. I became less stressed because focus can create clarity. And what does Dana say? Brene Brown, clarity is kindness. Research that supports that comes out of University of California, Irvine. After an interruption, it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully regain focus on the original task. Think about that. You're interrupted just 6 times during the day. You've lost well over 2 hours just trying to refocus, just trying to get your brain back to where it started. So no wonder so many people feel so busy, yet so unproductive. Focus isn't just helpful, it's a competitive advantage. Every distraction has a hidden cost. And here's another quote, Bruce Lee. He says, "The successful warrior is the average man with laser focus." Let's peel that one back. Extraordinary results rarely come from extraordinary talent. Now, I'm living right now in the era of Victor Wembanyama, an extraordinary talent, lived through Michael Jordan, an extraordinary talent. But that's the rarity. Usually, extraordinary results come from extraordinary consistency. One focused hour often produces more than 3 distracted hours. We know this from our own experience. And leaders who accomplish the most, they're not always working longer hours, but they're working with greater intention. As I've worked to try to build DM, ILM, and DM leadership, I've written a couple of books, I've developed workshops, I launched podcasts, and I balance a full-time leadership role and another job. And I'm a husband, father, and I get asked, like, how do you manage? And the truth is, I don't. I'm wore out. But I make the time where it needs to go and where it needs to be prioritized. Now, there's plenty of things that I could be doing, but I keep coming back to work that aligns with who I am, my mission. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens because I'm learning to protect my focus. Every yes requires 100 intentional no's. And that's the lesson for every one of us today. Every yes requires 100 intentional no's. Where is your intentional yes? So, how do leaders develop stronger focus? We're stuck on four ways. Number one, identify today's highest impacting task, not the easiest task or what can be completed quickly, the most important. Number two, eliminate distractions. Silence the notifications on your phone, close the unnecessary tabs on your browser, and put your phone away. Number three, work in dedicated focus blocks. Every 30 uninterrupted minutes can produce incredible progress. Number four, review your day honestly. So ask yourself, did I spend time on what mattered most today? Not, was I busy? Focus isn't about doing more. What is it about? What are the four? Number one, identify today's highest impact task. Number two, eliminate distractions. Number three, work in dedicated focus blocks. And number four, review your day honestly. When did I say focus isn't about doing more? It's about doing what matters. So here's today's reflection. What goal deserves your undivided attention today? What's the one thing you've been postponing because other things keep getting in the way? That's the goal that deserves your focus. Our action, just block 30 uninterrupted minutes today. Just 30. No phone, email, no meetings, no multitasking. Just focus work on the most important thing you can do. And protect those 30 minutes, and you're going to be amazed with what happens. Leaders don't become influential because they chase attention. They become influential because they consistently produce value. And that focus is what creates excellence, which leads to rapport and trust, which creates influence. Attention is going to come and go. But impact lasts. Where at me, I'm choosing impact.